So everybody, what's going on? Are we living in the days of Noah? I haven't got dressed. I've got no on the bottom half, apart from my shorts that I wore for bed. That's it. I can't even be bothered. It's rained so many days now that I've forgotten what the sunshine feels like. In fact, last week when I was working, I think we got 2 days. And it was quite nice, and I actually got down to a t-shirt and leggings, and I'm like, yes. And then it's gone back to winter again, so it's pap. And I've got so many plans, and they've all put on hold. And this is the problem, right? If you're going to make plans for summer in Scotland, make sure you've got a plan A, B, C. Because if you're going to rely on the weather, forget it. You get all the weather, all the seasons in one day up here. So I've got my gardening to do, but it's just pouring, constantly pouring down, and I can't be bothered to do that. And then I've bought a kayak, which I can't even be bothered to show you because I wanted to put the sticker on it today and everything, and oh, it's just, I don't know when I'm going to get to go out there. It feels like it's never going to end right now. I'm looking up at the sky and it's just grey, constantly grey. So I've got 4 days off. This is my second day, and I've got the fire on all the time because it's just not warm. And it is, what date? The 28th of March. And it's funny because looking back at some years, I remember, I mean, even last year it was blazing. We had a beautiful year last year for heat and sun. But this year, I think if this is out to go by, I think we're just going to have a Noah special, you know, 40 days and 40 nights of rain, flipping rain. So I've got waterproofs, but it just feels a bit bleak. When I'm working at the moment, I've got my winter gear on, so that's like 5 layers of clothing, 2 pairs of pants. So it's going to be so nice to be able to get out there and experience some nicer weather than this, because it's just so bleak. I've got, oh my gosh, I've got a list of stuff I want to do right now. I've been speaking to people and I've collected, I don't know how many routes now for some nice walks, because I like to go and investigate places and go and check old fairy forts and old derelict buildings and forests and stuff. So I've got a collection of places to go and visit, but it's nicer to do them when the weather's nice. Only because if I'm going to film it, I want to be able to film it nice. When it's windy, I can't really take my camera outside because it catches all the wind and spoils the sound. So yep, I haven't bothered to get dressed from the bottom half down. I haven't washed my hair, but it doesn't really need it. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so it doesn't matter, does it? But I think I might read some books and do a tarot reading. And do you know what I should do? I should do some writing. I haven't done one for a long time. But yeah, I'm just, you know, this is Scotland on the west coast. I was warned. It's like the Pennines. It's funny though, my family from the Pennines go, I don't know how you can live in Scotland. It always rains and stuff. I said, that's all it does here in the Pennines. Especially when you live near the moors. It's miserable. It's the same weather system there as here. In fact, I remember last year my mum kept phoning me and saying, "How it's lovely and hot down here." I said, "It is here." She went, "Eh? I thought it was always raining." I said, "It's the same weather here as it is down there." But when you've got so many plans that are all outdoor activities, you just like it to be a bit nicer. Because if you're going to go on a trip somewhere, it's nice to go with a picnic and eat outside. So everything's put on hold, and we're just going to have to... Honey girl's looking so pathetic. Oh, that poor little baby girl. She's laid there giving me that teddy bear look, and what we've been doing is we've been practising our singing. So me, Honey girl and Bonnie girl are the puppy choir. We are officially the Puppy Choir, and it sounds like, well, you've heard them before, but it's like a cross between a Cat's Chorus and a Cockerel Dawn or something. It's hilarious. But we're going to practice some songs, and then when we go on the sea, if we ever get there this year, and I get used to it because I can't swim yet, which is hilarious, going out to the sea with not being able to swim. But we're going to do all these things, and then when we get out there and we've got good at it all, we are going to sing to the holidaymakers. So Boo Boo has got her head on my knee right now, and they've been really lovely girls. They've been for a walk this morning with Paul, and then he dropped them off with me, and now they're just looking at me so depressed, as if to say, nothing ever happens in here. Such a boring place. It's nothing to do for puppies, only mommy. Well, I've just given them a puppet show. I gave them a puppet show, and they was entertained for about 10 minutes, and then I got bored, and then they looked at me sadly again. So just cannot win with anything right now. But I will go. I've got loads of things that, like I said, I've got planned and I want to show you, but there's just, until I can get out there and enjoy some nicer weather, it's just going to have to be boring stuff. But never mind. I'm looking out all the time about windows and everything, because I keep thinking, I'm sure it's raining a bit less than it was, and maybe it might get nice, but it's not going to. So anyway, I hope everybody's keeping well, and me and the puppies will say goodbye for now. I've got to go and try and find some way to entertain two bored doggies. The toys don't cut it. The music lessons don't cut it, and neither does the puppet show. So